Hey, how are you all doing today? So today, we will be talking about the Mana no Mi, which for English speakers is called the clone fruit. This is a paramecia type devil fruit, which allows the user to turn into a physical double of anyone he or she has touched, making the user an imitation human. When the user changes, they also imitate a copied person's flexibility, strengths, and abilities, aside from those bestowed by devil fruit powers. So in theory, this devil fruit user could clone Kaido or Big Mom and have their insane abilities, which is rather scary, due to their base stats are through the roof. So they can do this by simply placing their hand, a person's face, with their right hand. This allows the person to change, and if they wanted to switch back to their original state, all they'll have to do is touch their face with their left hand. This fruit was eaten by Betham, which most of us may know him by his more known alias in the Baroque works, which was Mr. 2, Bon Kurei, of others Bon Kurei. We also recently found out that another individual had the fruit many years before, which was possibly 20 plus years before. And it was eaten by a lady called Kurozumi Higurashi before they were taken out by a certain big-named person in the New World. And this is also one of those devil fruits that we know of the abilities of the fruit, but as far as I can tell, we haven't seen the fruit itself, so we won't be able to guess the appearance. So now we'll be talking about the etymology of this fruit, which means the origin of the word. Mana means imitation, and also for the English dub, this fruit was called the clone fruit. So now we'll be talking about the strengths and weaknesses of this fruit, starting with the strengths. The fruit allows the user to become a flawless copy of an individual that they have touched with their right hand, and this creates a flawless copy in both face and body. This also allows the user to take on strong opponents, strong copied bodies, and abilities. Since they mimic a copied person's strengths and other perks, that means they also possibly gain that person's potential weaknesses too, whatever they might be. Apparently, Bentham has recollection of every person's form he has previously copied, though whether or not this may be due to the fruit's powers or merely the product of eidetic memory is still unknown. Their copied abilities must be gained through touching, and this could be a problem against stronger opponents due to it's harder to get close to them. If the copied person possesses any devil fruit powers, the user will not be able to mimic those said powers. Furthermore, while the fruit allows the user to flawlessly copy the physique of a chosen individual, it doesn't allow them to imitate or adapt to the user's skills or fighting abilities of the person being impersonated. The user may also not be able to use their own techniques depending on what form they take. Bentham is unable to use his Akama Kenpo while in Nami's form because Nami's body isn't physically conditioned for it. And the same possibly would go for Bentham trying to use Luffy's overall abilities due to his fighting style so adapt to his devil fruit. And due to the person can only clone the person itself, this means they cannot copy weapons or items unique to the person who they have been recently mimicking. Whatever item they are wearing on their person remains pretty much the same as they were before the transformation, forcing them to improvise either by acquiring an imitation or stealing the actual weapon or objects, such as when Bentham stole Usopp's sniper goggles. Same goes for a person's mannerisms as well, as the user still acts as he would normally, which could possibly blow their cover. Also, in theory, another strength, unless Oda has stated this possible to do, is that if Mr. 2 happens to have touched a giant's face, would this allow him to make a flawless copy of that individual, or would it be a smaller version? The same could go to any other species in the One Piece world, which could give this devil fruit some overpowered variation. And let's say this fruit did get awakened, could the user then mix and match all the previous cloned people to make an extremely overpowered hybrid of all the forms that he's gathered. This is clearly speculation, but it could be a possibility. But let's talk about the weaknesses of this fruit. So this fruit also has the power to make the user remember the face of anyone they touch. Of course, the user cannot change their appearance into a person whose face they have never touched, making it impossible to change into someone the user has never met before. Apparently, the user can manifest several features belonging to different people at the same time, though this mostly comes off as comical and affords no strategic battle advantage whatsoever unless they're deliberately trying to make the person laugh, making this fruit usable only for purposes such as stealth, infiltration, and subterfuge. So we'll be going into a little bit of trivia, and here's some trivia. With the fruit giving the same strength of the person he changes into, it has not been stated if the strength has been set when the person last encountered them, or if it increases along with the person's general growth and potential. It's currently unknown if the devil fruit mimics only human beings, especially after providing could transform into Chopper. That, despite its devil fruit, is still a reindeer in essence. And since the fruit doesn't copy the target's devil fruit, it can be stated that the Mana Mana no Mi can mimic the target's physical state in the moment of contact. I appreciate for all the people who have ended up getting to this part of the video, and if you found this video informative and you would like to watch some more videos like this, make sure to hit the sub button and to check out a video on this side or the playlist on this side. And thank you all again for watching, and take care.